PublicSlaveZero. It's a special video. It's just going to cover. I did the Promised Land quest, and I caught some dialogue in between me having a horrible playtime. So here's some dialogue.
Most people don't believe
That will be after the Promised Land part, like this Promised Land, and talk to this guy. This guy takes forever.
For an outcast,
He's
got
just,
things pretty good.
I don't understand why he would want to stop from him and his people. Exactly.
I get the feeling if it wasn't for Gendar,
Oh,
this
I
place
see.
would be a
Profit.
lot worse off
He
than
just
it is.
want to make some money.
People won't need to
People won't need to rely on me anymore. Yeah, see. So
like all the rest of the villagers.
he's a bad guy, but he's nothing. Just a poor villager.
Don't judge me.
My guy's a good guy. I'm not going to do it.
Down here, I've got to look
I'm a
out for
scoundrel.
everyone. The two explorers who
He's a
went
good
searching for
guy.
the Promised Land might have found
He's just
something.
ornery
They might
sometimes.
have found clues or evidence, just like Rukel's apprentice.
And that,
They
like,
would
how the
have
best
recorded that information in their
superheroes work.
journals. I'll pay you if you bring
Not
all three
superheroes,
journals
regular
to me.
heroes.
The
No,
two
these
from the
movies.
explorers.
The protagonist.
And one from Rukel's
The
apprentice.
generic protagonist doesn't want to be a hero,
And make sure nobody
but
ever
it's
finds
forced
the
upon.
Promised Land. I've saved up enough credits
It's
from
kind
my
of mean
business.
too, in a
Worth
way.
while if you help me.
Yeah.
Don't be a fool. I'm the only one here.
I'm
who can
just
pay you
trying
for those
to
journals.
Wait for this guy to quit
Nothing.
talking.
You won't be able to come up with any kind of reward. Once you have all three journals, just bring them
That's
to me, and I'll give you a decent reward.
it's irritating
Was there
to me
something
in
else you
games,
needed?
and that's when they force you, like,
Yeah, okay. You'll come back
have
and see me
dialogue,
if you
like
want
you're
to
walking
deal.
along and all of a sudden, boom, it just stops you. It's okay when it's like main story, but when it's just like a side character, now Mass Effect to me blurs the lines. Because you don't know what's main story in that sometimes, what's side story. Maybe the first one, and a little the second. The third one though, I don't really have a clue what the hell's going on. I'm almost done with the game, and like I'll do a couple quests and I'll go, wait a minute, does this really have anything to do with the task at hand? And I don't think it does. Here we go. This is where we're in the sewers. Sewers, it used to be real difficult for me. And like I'd spend hours in the sewers. This is where I spend most of my time on Terrace. Once you figure out how the sewers work and maybe not exact, if you don't have to know like where the apprentice's notes are exactly. But if you know, like if you could pull up your map and look at it and go, I know there's something here, I know there's something here, and there's something here, you're pretty much covered. Like right here, I knew this was a main spot. This is actually where you not meat, but you get is it? I can't really see. Zabar. This isn't Zabar. This is His notes. And that's what I'm talking about. I knew it was, you know, I needed to go here for something. I wasn't sure what, but I knew I had to go for some reason. The sewers are pretty tough, though. Can anybody tell me their favorite sewer level of any game? Like, I hate sewer levels. It's a big problem for a lot of people, sewer levels. It's like if you want, maybe not a good game, but a classic game, sewer level, bats, and I don't know, what's one more thing you think? There's a lot of different, like, video game stereotypes.
Huh?
Huh. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll figure it out. Playing this game might see some. But yeah, sewer level. I would have to honestly say one of my favorites is before and after the eye shine in Riddick. Like before you get dropped in that hole and you're just running through like it's pitch black. Oddly enough, the name of the movie that precedes the games precedes it. But it's dark. You got a shotgun, and there's like I don't know what they are, like coming at you, but they're pretty creepy looking. They did the to me the Chronicles of Riddick game is one of the best looking games on original Xbox, and it's still a damn good looking game. And I think the Chronicles of Riddick game, the remake of Butcher Bay and the release of Assault on, what was it, Assault on Athena? Something like that. They still looked really good, and like Butcher Bay even looked better, which was like a complete shock. And at first I was like, no, it's pretty good. It's about the same. And then like I finally went back and looked at the old one. I was like, ooh, wow, you know, crazy. And I don't know. I've been wanting to play Chronicles of Riddick: Escape from Butcher Bay. One of my favorite games. I am awesome at that game. The only complaint I've ever actually had with it is when I'm it's the I know what I'm trying to say. Not the maximum, but the like level 2 prison. Like you have the light prison where everybody's just walking around. They're cool. And you got the second one where people are like working in the mines. And then you got the third one, which I thought was the easiest one because they gave you all the cool toys. But anyway, when you're in that second one, like I believe it's when you come back up from the mines or right before you go down to the mines. It might be before you go down to the mines. There's a room off to the right of like an elevator that you have to take. And if you jump back there, there's a guard in like one of those heavy mech suits. And you can't get out of the fucking room. Like, at that point, all you have is a screwdriver. Oh, we're turning the stuff into Roadkill. So they're about to go on the Great Voyage or something like that.
Yes, of course.
But I fell in there one time and I tried to reset the checkpoint, and the checkpoint was me jumping into this room. So like it was, I had to go back ways, not a long ways, because the checkpoint system in Chronicles of Riddick was really nice and easy. Like it gives you a list, and you hit a checkpoint like every 10, 15, 20 minutes. Anyway, that's a different game, but that's my favorite sewer level, I think.
Are these real Roadkill? Is this
Right off the top of my head, none are coming into my mind. Actually, this one would be too if there was something more to it, like coming across. This might be a spoiler unless it was in one of the other videos. Anyway, it'll be in one of the upcoming videos. If not, there's a Rancor in that sewer we were just in, and like it's a Rancor, but you'll see, I'm gonna destroy this Rancor in 10 seconds, and that's just because it takes that long to walk across the floor. Is my phone going off?
To the promised land is long and arduous. We must part ways here, Upworlder. I sense your destiny is yet to be chosen. The destiny of my people.
But please leave.
At the end of the long
I mean, like, I'll
journey ahead
take
of us.
any opinion on sewer level. I mean, give you some 8-bit, 16-bit. Don't tell me Ninja Turtles, because you're full of shit. Even the sewer level on, I have Turtles reshelled, but the Turtles in Time, with the aliens coming after you, like the xenomorphs come up out of the ground or out of the water and like launch themselves at you, and you're on like a sewer grate or something for a surfboard. Of course, people are gonna start hitting me up.
Sure.
Alright, this, little secret, this is how all these dialogues came to be. I'm injured there, and I don't have, health packs. Don't really have money for health packs. Everybody just left. Everybody is gone, and I really couldn't think of, like, how to fast travel. I tried to fast travel, it didn't work out real well. So, anyway, the following dialogue, this is how it came to be. Right? Correspondent.
I knew you wouldn't understand where I was coming from. Let me try to explain. You got the skills of an elite commando, and you saved my butt more than once. Between that and your facility with languages, I'm lucky you're here. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching you being
like,
wary. I'm just not.
There's a certain point in the story where Karth starts falling apart, and like it's
You haven't done anything.
it starts getting
There's no guarantee that
worse
you won't
right
do anything
before
in the future.
we
I've
get
been
to
betrayed
Dantooine,
before by people.
which is right after Terrace. I'm
It
getting
won't
so
happen
close,
again.
guys. I promise. I'm really getting close. We're almost done with Terrace. Swear to God. And
I don't know
then,
that you'll betray me, but there are no guarantees. Not for you, not for me.
After
You don't have to take it personally.
Dantooine, like each planet you visit, there's like 3 planets we'll visit.
Well, you can stop wondering. I'm not.
You'll see him like he'll crack at least once on this planet. Normally, maybe not, but
And I don't need all these
typically
questions. What I do need is to try and save the
Karth's
galaxy.
thing
That's
is,
impossible. Why is whether or not I trust you or anyone so damned important?
fall
Why
apart.
do you even care? We don't have time for this, so can we please just drop it for now? Can we pick it up later if you really must? I want to
he
get
comes out
underway.
on top. I'd love to let you guys know what I'm playing. And I would love even more to put those into reviews, but finding the time is something difficult for me. Oh boy hit me up to play Aliens Colonial Marines. We play a little bit the other night. He's been over here playing it mostly. It's his game, but he's coming over with it. It's good. I mean, like, it's.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Are you ready to have a civil chat?
Mission.
Or is this
and
going to be
Karth,
another childish
start
tantrum?
talking.
Tantrum?
Totally.
I'm trying to apologize, you nerf herder.
But it's.
I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
Most
get
of
mad
you
at you.
probably
It's
already
just that
played it.
I'm sick of everyone treating me like I'm a helpless
Yeah,
kid.
it's not
Yeah,
$60.
I know. And I'm
That
sorry
makes it a
about what
better
I
game
said
now.
too. I'm just a little on edge lately. Not surprising considering all we've been through, but I shouldn't take it out on you.
It's okay. I just don't.
Mission, you have to know that we don't think you're helpless. I mean, look where we are.
Like, I
Look
already
at what
have
we're doing.
Aliens vs. Predator,
You're not
and I
just
bought it
along for the
on,
ride. We need you.
Sale
You really mean it,
through
don't
the
you?
Xbox dashboard.
Nobody's ever said anything like that to me before.
About a year ago.
Not even Big Z.
And
He might think it, but he's not really one for words, you know. Thanks, Karth.
about
it's
the
no
same
big
thing.
deal.
Like,
I
if
know
I
it
want
is. Sometimes
to
you just
play
need to hear a few words
as,
of encouragement. Kids are like that.
Kids are like
Colonial
that.
Marine,
Listen, you...
uh,
Oh, I get it.
shooting xenomorphs.
Okay, you
I can
got
be
me.
a
You're pretty
Colonial
funny,
Marine
Karth,
shooting
for an old
xenomorphs
guy.
in AVP.
Come on, geezer.
But I
Let's get back to what we were
also
doing.
have the option to shove a blade.
Hey there, what can I do for you? Really? You want to know about me?
Predator.
Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know?
And
Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well,
if
I guess they're dead.
wanted to go even
It was just me on my own until the day I
sicker
saw
than that,
Zalbar
I
in the
could
lower
be a
city.
demon.
I could tell right away he was in trouble.
stabbing dudes,
This was
biting
before
their
the gang
faces
wars.
with my little mouth
But even
in
then,
my mouth.
the Volkers were scum.
You know,
a few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for
I'm
trouble.
just saying. It's
Hey,
a
nobody
fun
said the
game.
Volkers were
Thank
smart,
God
but
for
there were
four-player
3 of
co-op.
them. So maybe they
I'd
figured
love
they
to
could handle
play
it. I don't know.
four-player
Anyway,
co-op.
I don't like the Volkers at the best of times.
but
And when
we're
I
just
saw them
gonna
picking
run
on this
into
poor
guys.
Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet,
okay.
overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you
I
poor
just wish I
slimes!" and charged right after.
Write the people reviews.
One of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked
I
me
used to have a
cold.
bunch on the website. I still have it.
Hey, I don't need a lecture from you. You ain't my mother. I knew what I was doing. Those Volkers didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them.
Really,
Of course,
you know, I
I
can't
never got the
say
chance.
anything besides
I guess
really
Zalbar
just,
didn't like seeing me get smacked
time.
around. He let out this howl and yanked that Volker
Finding
a
the
meter up
time
off the ground and held him there
be
by
able
his
to do all
throat.
that. Plus play the game.
The other two
Plus the
screamed
fact that I
and ran
don't
off. Can't
want
say I blame them. The first
stop
time you see an
playing,
angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought
other games
Zalbar was
like
going to
I
rip
play
that punk's
multiplayer.
arms off and beat him to death with his own fists.
Sure, I said
Volker was so scared,
Knights of the
he fainted.
Republic,
Or maybe it was Big Z's
Neverwinter,
breath just knocked him
I'm
out.
on those a lot.
Keep telling Zalbar to brush
I
those
just
choppers
bought
of
Left
his,
4
but he
Dead 2.
never
I'm
listens.
loving the workshop.
Just stay up when
Steam
he's speaking,
workshop
you'll be
that they
fine.
got.
Anyway, I knew those Volkers would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we
Great.
took off.
Movie.
Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out
I
for each
believe
other,
this
you know?
was maybe not
He was fleeing some kind of trouble back
Mission,
on Kashyyyk. That's all I know,
but
really. Big Z doesn't
about
like to
his
talk
brother
about
Rick
it. In case you didn't
and
notice,
his
he's
girlfriend
the strong,
Lena.
silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though.
that's
I
because
accept
the
him
whole
for what he
side thought
is,
that
not what he was.
I normally run
Me
into
and Zalbar
so
like
it's
to
all
live in the
the
present.
ones on
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You think I can't take care of myself?
Kashyyyk,
I've got
and it just
street
depends
smarts. I know how to get by on my own.
which one I go
In
to, I
fact,
guess, before
I
I
look
figure
out
out
for
which,
Zalbar more than he looks out for me, you know?
which
Big Z's a little bit too gullible to
come
make
across
it
his
alone in the main
girlfriend
streets
or
of
you'll
the
come
lower
across
city.
him. I think.
He was fleeing some...
Um,
doesn't... Hey, what's that? Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done.
I mean, like, I got Far Cry 3.
My brother's a touchy
for
subject, you
gameplay?
know. It just so happens, I don't really
Nah,
feel
I
like talking
haven't
about
played
him
it.
right now.
Maybe.
Nothing personal. Let's just get back to the
I
business.
played
now,
it for
okay?
a long time when it first came in. And then I started working on the project,
Hey there, what can I do
playing
for
the
you?
game, my homie from back home,
I was a little snappish when we last
got his
talked.
internet back
I'm
up,
sorry
got
about
Halo
that.
4, got
I get a little
slamming
touchy
on
when it
Halo
comes to
4,
Riff.
about to specialize, should
Kind
have
of
done it
embarrassing telling
months
people
ago,
about it.
even longer than that.
It's complicated.
honestly.
Riff wasn't the most popular
And,
guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know?
Um,
Sometimes people don't understand.
So I've been
I
playing
never
Halo
knew my
4.
parents.
I'd love
My
to get
brother
into
always
that.
looked out for me.
Pretty cool.
He's the one who
I hate
brought me
playing
new
Battlefield
guitars.
3 a
I
lot.
was just a kid, only 5.
And
But I remember the trip, if
yeah, I
you
got The
call
Witcher
it that.
2
We
from
were
a buddy
stuck
of mine.
inside a packing crate in the Starfighter's cargo hold with just
same
enough food
buddy,
and water to make the trip.
bought
Not
me
exactly first class, you
a
know?
copy of Mag for 89 cents. Bought him a copy, me a copy.
I don't know
Plus
the
we
whole
both
story.
played,
I was pretty young,
Death by
but my brother
14.
owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The
I
only
am
way to get
all
off the
over the
planet was
place.
to smuggle ourselves out. I mean,
See,
I don't want to make it sound like we
PlayStation,
were criminals.
Mag,
Well,
Death, and Clothing.
maybe my brother was. See,
Xbox,
this is why I don't like to
Halo,
talk about it.
Battlefield,
It makes Griff
Witcher,
sound worse than he
Far
really
Cry
was.
3.
My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
You know, since it was free, I was playing Fable 3 a little bit, but
He gambled and drank,
probably won't
and
play that.
he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart,
It's
you
not
know? He taught me how to survive.
Fable
Showed me
1
how to slice into a computer security system,
and
how to get inside a locked building without
a
the
little
entrance
too close to
codes,
Fable 2.
and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
and it's short. I haven't finished
Yeah,
it,
Griff
but
did
it
right by me.
is.
I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would. He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
Yeah, we're going to see how it goes.
I don't want to talk about Griff
Remember,
and
I do
Lena.
have a 40
Just the
hour
thought of that
job.
space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need?
I'm squeezing it in there. But
Okay, have it your way.
I'll get it. I'm working out a scheduled plan right now. It'd just be easier if my work schedule could line up
You're too ugly for the upper
with
city.
my
Yeah, go back to where
play
you came
schedule
from. We don't want your
and
kind up here.
project schedule. And so
Why do you
this is the
care what
last one.
happens
It's
to
a
some
couple kids
scummy
picking on an
alien?
alien.
He's just a
So
freak.
rich motherfucking kid.
Yeah, he isn't even supposed to be in the upper
And,
city.
Let's just
Come
go
on,
ahead
let's
and
go.
end the
I don't wanna
video
listen to
here.
this alien lover anymore.
Great spot to say, keep an open mind. Be a little more tolerant. This is PublicSlaveZero. Be sure to find me on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Subscribe if you like it. Real quick, check out Cornhead Fan, KORNHEADFAN. That's my cousin. He's got some really funny videos. He's doing a series now called the Late Night Show or something like that, and it's pretty funny. I've been watching it. He also has I still like Pudding Man the most. I still like Pudding Man. So be sure to check those out. I'll see you all later. And this is just a special episode. It's not the next episode. You're getting another episode. Later.
This elevator is off limits.